They probably get their sleep. They set up tents. You know?
Set their alarms.
Set their alarms. You do all kind of things to gather for vanity, man. This is emptiness. You could be out here from 6 o'clock in the morning to 6 o'clock in the morning the next day. What did it profit you, man? I don't care if you made $1,000 that day. It's fiat notes, man. You know what this money is called? Fiat notes. So let it be. That money could be $1,000 today and be $200 tomorrow. And it's a piece of paper. It ain't land. It ain't gold. It ain't cattle. It's a waste of time. Our people invest into vanity and foolishness, man. Okay?
Because you mentioned reality, right? I went and got the etymology of reality from 1540s. It says quality of being real. From French, realite, which means, it says meaning real existence, all that is real. The real state of something, also meaning sincerity.
Sincerity, man. Reality should be what you see. That's why our people can't convey with the Bible, connect with the Bible, because niggas rapping at a revival. That's not reality, man. That's reality show that you see on MTV or BET. But reality is, we're suffering as a nation. Negro, Latinos, and Native Americans are in slavery and persecution under our enemy, which is the so-called white man, so it ain't time to play.
Can I say something right quick, guys?
I want to say this. If your child just got pistol whipped as a 2-year-old, you're not going to go to the club that night. You understand? It's not a time to play because something serious has just happened. Our people as a nation are under them same circumstances, but you find time to play. You know what that says about you as a person.
Go ahead. Because the brother mentioned reality TV. It also says reality based, attested from 1960, reality television from 1991. Now, if you look at all of a sudden, reality TV is the thing to watch nowadays. And that's what men expect to be like, and mainly women expect to be like. But all of that is fake at the end of the day, man. It's just because they got a camera following somebody's so-called everyday life does not make it reality. The reality is that Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans are the true children of Israel.
Yeah, why is that? Why is that? Because we match up with the prophecies. That's the reality. When you go into Deuteronomy, the 28th chapter, we suffer. When you read that a man shall not enjoy his own children, you look at reality, the quality of the state of being real, you see our people not being able to enjoy their children. You should put money in pockets with holes in it. So it's easy to connect, like the brother said. We're the Israelites. We're suffering. How do we know we're Israelites? Because when you match the Bible up with reality, we match that. Not the so-called white man that's in our land claiming to be the children of God, man. We're the children of God. You know why? Because you can tell, man, in reality, what nation of people always search for a higher power, man? Which nation of people always try to denounce a higher power? The so-called white man. Especially the Jew rats, man. Them fake Jews, man. Okay? They always want to be atheists, agnostics, or whatever you want to call it. Our people, they may not do it right, but they're out here striving and looking for a higher power, man. White man lose his fucking dog that he used to lick his ass crack in the morning and then won't question the existence of God because he lost his Doberman Pinscher or something, man. That's the so-called white man. But when Negro, Latinos, and Native Americans lose anything, we draw closer to the Most High, man. You know why? Because we are created to serve the Most High. That's in us, man. Which proves another thing, that the Most High created a certain nation to serve him, man. A specific nation. God ain't come for everybody. And if you can't accept that, he that is not with me is against me. He can't accept you. Who are you? Okay? Go ahead. You got some more to that?
No, that was just today. It's a little bit more to this revelation, bro.
Yeah, get that revelation, get that. I want to not smell like boils, you know?
Revelations 22 and 12. And behold, I come quickly, and my reward is with me.
Yeah, that payback reward is a recompense. It's an exchange. If you punch me and I punch you back, that's your reward. A reward ain't always money or a bonus. Okay?
To give every man according as his work shall be.
As according as his work shall be. So when you spend more time, when you're more attentive to folly, then that's gonna be your reward, man. Folly, man. Madness, vanity, destruction, man. Because for the Lord to create you and then destroy you, that's a vain thing to do, man. You know?
Like you make a cake and fucking football celebrate that bitch on the floor, man. You made it for nothing. You just threw that bitch on the ground. Ain't nobody gonna eat it. You ain't tasted it. You don't know nothing about the cake except that you made it, man. So it'll make it vanity and even taking your time out to make it. You know? That was into that revelation.
This is the book of Amos.
This one in Jeremiah. You can go there and get Amos.
The Amos chapter 5, verse 21. I despise your feast days. I will not smell of your solemn assembly.
Yeah, this is a feast day for them. But for you niggas, this is your solemn assembly. This is your serious gathering. You probably worked a double to wear a certain outfit to smash these niggas out here or smash these hoes. Hell, you went to the gym and hit that dumbbell to get that gym body to come out here to show off. Nothing productive. You know? Go ahead.
Jeremiah chapter 6 and verse 20. It says, to what purpose cometh here to me incense from Sheba, and the sweet came from the far country. Your burnt offerings are not acceptable.
Yeah, what's your burnt offerings? Your prayers, your supplications, your time spent with the Most High. That is not acceptable with the Lord. You know why it's not acceptable? Because of what you do every day, man. What type of person you are, man. You can't go to church on Sunday, give 50 cents, give $1,000, give $50, and expect the Lord to be dealing with you, man. Okay? Let's get who's my mother, who's my father, who's my brother. Okay, but let's keep reading that real quick.
It says, your burnt offerings are not acceptable, nor your sacrifices sweet unto me.
Nor your sacrifices. Let's look at that word sacrifice. Let's get that word real quick. He said your sacrifices is not sweet unto him. Okay? It's a reason. Yeah, life. You're living in death, man. Swimming in death. What you consider life is GMO foods, ignorant, nappy-headed asshole of a child, injections from the hospital, Obamacare insurance, getting extorted by unrighteous taxes. That's life to a nigga, man. We don't have a life. What the Bible say about life? He that lay his life, you know what I'm saying? He that loseth life shall find it. I bet you money she in the church though. We don't have a life, but you ain't willing to lose your life to find it for the Lord. But you want the Lord to cure a little bam bam of cancer. The Lord gave us behind cancer, man. Because you don't appreciate real life. He told a woman at the well that. He was trying to give her life, but she didn't know what it was, man. What you think we're doing? We're the water in the well, man. Go ahead.
So the word sacrifice, right? So one thing. This sacrifice in Jeremiah 6 and 20 is sacrifices of righteousness, sacrifices of strife, sacrifices to dead things, the covenant sacrifice, the Passover, annual sacrifice, thank offering.
Yep, let's get that actual etymology, not the actual.
Oh, okay.
I thought we were going to get more to it, but we just get the etymology. Because just like I said earlier, no matter what we do out here, you ain't gonna do nothing but play anyway. So we just might as well tell y'all that the Most High ain't dealing with you. Just in case you was wondering. The Lord gonna kill you, man. And if you wonder why we would say something like that, look at your life, man. If you living selfishly, you ain't make no sacrifice for the Lord. If you see us out here and you say we're wasting our time in your mind, then the Lord gonna kill you. Not because it's because of us, because what we're doing is laying our treasures up in heaven. We're doing what Paul did, what Peter did, what Elijah did.
What the Lord did.
What the Lord did himself. The one that you won't use his blood as a sacrifice, man.
The sacrifice in the etymology.com. It says the 13th century to offer something to a deity as a sacrifice. From sacrifice, the noun version meaning surrender, give up, suffer to be lost.
Yeah, surrender, give up, or suffer to be lost. You niggas can't give up food, time, or yourself for the Most High, Yahawah, bahasham, Yahawashi. But you want the life of Yahawashi himself. Because that's what it's going to take for salvation. Right? You got to use the life of the Lord, man. You got to use his offering in order to go to the Most High. But you're not willing to sacrifice nothing or offer nothing up to the table, man. You know? You trying to trade and barter with nothing. You know?
No leverage.
No leverage.
Oh.
That's that person you hang with. He got his own money and stuff, but he don't never want to put in when it comes time to eat or enjoy things. Just holding on. You selfish at the end of the day, man.
He always wants you to pick him up and ain't got no gas money, man.
Yep.
Take me clear across town. Ain't got no gas money, but then he get mad when you don't answer. That's you niggas, man. You ain't never got no gas money for the Lord. Hell, you would never, not on top of that, go even deeper, you would never pick the Lord up, man. You know? I ain't got the time. That's all the way on the other side of town. That's gonna hurt my rotors are bad. Or whatever, man.
First thing they say is I ain't got, hey, the Lord calling, hey, can you pick me up? I ain't got no gas. He ain't say he ain't had no gas for you, he just asked you a question.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So automatically you trying to basically say, you ain't got time, man. All right?
Yeah, you want the Lord to have time for you, but you ain't got time for him. Okay?
Niggas too scared to put themselves to the side for a change, man. Like you said, they just selfish, man. All you think about is yourself. How's this benefit me by coming to get you? How's this benefiting me by reading the Bible? We still in this condition. You gotta start somewhere, man. You gotta put yourself to the side, man. This ain't about you.
It said make your body a living sacrifice, man. You know, a thing that's surrendered. You surrender your body to the Most High. Because the word sacrifice basically means to surrender or give up.
And our Apostle Paul said that, he said, I count all things lost to gain Yahawashi, man.
Yeah, I count all things lost. Basically, he willing to take an L to gain Yahawashi. He willing to not go to college, willing to lose women, all kind of things. When you come in this truth for real, you lose women. Paul was a eunuch, man. You can't even sacrifice time for the Lord behind some woman that had all kind of rods up in her, man. That let everybody put your woman fun dip. They let everybody put their stick in her fun dip, man. licked on it and put it back in there, man.
You wonder why ain't no powder left and shit.
Yeah, you scraping the sides and shit, man. Thinking about what it would have tasted like if you had it.
I had a little bit. It's Amos chapter 5, verse 18. It says, woe unto you that desire the day of the Lord. To what end is it for you? The day of the Lord is darkness and not light. Amos chapter, it's pineapple.
Church ain't Pineapple Express.
Amos,
Selling weed.
Amos 5 and 18. Amos 5 and 18. It says,
Let him have it. The Most High. Yeah, he ain't doing nothing. The Most High gonna give us the time.
Amos 5 and 18. Woe unto you that desire the day of the Lord.
What that mean?